Hi, this is Jim Riggin from Viddybooks, care of jrbgoodsolutions.com. Now, what is Viddybooks? We have been in operation for several months, and we've got several Viddybooks already made. They're in their beginning stages, but we intend to improve them greatly as time goes on. But what is Viddybooks all about? Well, what Viddybooks is just taking a few programs and putting what we have together, and what we're essentially doing is putting text in a book and combining it with video. Well, I mean, you've seen blogs with video and PDFs with video and things like that, but what we're doing here is we're kind of transferring the book process and making it easier. Rather than people read lots of pages in a book, we intend to reduce that down so that people can enjoy the book through getting a little bit of reading, but primarily getting video, and we intend eventually to put audio MP3s into the Viddybooks that you can download. Now, let me take you to the Viddybooks.com website. This is our Facebook page, and as you can see, it's the next gen of reading. And basically what we're doing is, like we said, we're transferring the reading book to an easier format. Okay, and we believe this is going to become a big idea in time. Okay, now let's go to the Viddybooks site. And as you can see, we have Viddybooks here, and its portability is the theme, okay? And it's videos right inside of books. And I could click on that, but I'm not going to. But here's some examples of some books that we already have. And as you can tell, we are primarily a Christian store. Now, these are not all the books. These are just the first few. And if you can see, it says more Viddybooks. Click here for the link for free access. Well, I'm not going to click there. I'm just going to take you to the primary store that we're using at this point. We may change it again in time, but this is what we're using now. And as you can see, we have several, let me open this up a little bit. Several books here that are going on. Okay, and this is our store, and basically, so it looks like about 10 books, 8 to 10 books right now. Now, as you can see, we've got Christian subjects, and we've also got computer basics over here on the left, internet basics. And some of these books right now, many of them are for free, so you ought to get in on them while you can, because we're going to be changing that soon. Okay, we're going to still leave some free books, but we're going to move on to bigger things. And really, what we're really trying to do with Viddybooks, well, let me give you an example of a Viddybook here first before we go any further. Now, this one is the science. I don't know if I've got it on this page right here. So I've got to actually upload this to this page, but this is a book called The Bible and Science. Okay, now in this form, it's like in a magazine form. Okay, and you see again, you can read here a few paragraphs, about 6 or 7, and that's it. But this is where the coolness comes in on Viddybooks. We have now the book cover, The Bible and Science, and you can see science things up here, and you can see the cross down here, and you can see people looking and thinking, and they're going to make a judgment on all this. And so that's the theme of this book, is to help people understand the connectivity between God and science. All right, so it says click here on the image for this, so we're going to click there. And what's going to happen is a little man is going to come up. I don't know if you're going to be able to see.
Hello, my name is Sean. Welcome to Viddybooks. I hope you like the Irish green color I picked for the background. Purple will use shamrocks this time. Now the Viddybook today is called the Bible and Science, and it has 4 separate module tabs. Scroll down and in each tab you will find 1 or more videos. The last tab is a bonus tab of 3 awesome YouTube videos that are embedded on this site for your viewing benefit. YouTube allows sharing on sites via links or embeds. The credits are retained in each video, and in no way do we claim authorship of these bonus videos. Take your time. The first tab is Basic Bible Facts, the second is Science in the Bible, and the third is where Jim Regan is on TV and sharing his book. The fourth, of course, is the YouTube bonus videos. Pick a tab and you will see the videos below in order. Click on the video and enjoy the experience. Be well and be blessed and have yourself a great day.
Okay, so this little animated character, cartoon character, is only there to help with, it's kind of like eye candy. It helps with the intro and people getting fascinated by this. But the first, if you can see, these different tabs have different videos on them. Now that's me on TBN talking about my book, My Words Are Spirit and Life. And that book talks about God and the creation and how he puts art forms in it. But I'm not here for that. You'd have to get into the Viddybook. Now, we did take some YouTubes. The way YouTube works is you can embed YouTubes on a blog. And in this same way, this particular program allows embeds. And so what it does is it's just in the same way that you embed on a blog, and all we're doing is making a little playlist here. Okay? And so we've got 3 different really nice YouTube videos. We don't claim authorship of them, of course, but they're there for the viewing. The only drawback is the YouTube link could change, and we'd have to reprogram it when that occurred. But most of the Viddybooks, we're going to have our own videos. I made this for a friend, but I can use it also for in general. And basically, it takes people through a tour on basic Bible facts and how the Bible has validity and on what basis, and then we go into the Bible and science verses. And then, of course, into the book. And then these are some backup, like archaeological facts. This is a whole hour documentary on how a lawyer found how the Star of Bethlehem came. He has astronomical proof in that. And this is a actual medical healing happening. So these are different things that a person can look at and comparing the Bible and science. And the whole idea behind it is to give the person, it's like a done-for-you video track, okay? In other words, how do you talk to someone? How do we get people into the kingdom of God? How do we help people understand God's word without getting preachy or getting people offended? So this is kind of like in a way, a little bit less a little on the passive side, but it gives something to start with. And we're going to be making the videos more entertaining if we can, and helping people receive it, so then God can do the rest with his word and draw people to him. And the whole idea is this: if you can email this out or post it on, give it to a friend on Facebook or something like that, and they can go and watch it, and then that'll open the doors for conversation. So it's kind of like a catalyst or a focal point. Like when you're heating water, the bubbles have to come up from somewhere. So they find a place and they start coming up from that one spot. So that's what this is helping spread the gospel easier. And we're going to be picking different subjects. As you can see, right here, this one is about the invisible war. It looks like a bunch of people playing chess here. This is about the Spirit gives life. This is I'm the God that heals. Here's the great race. Here's one on E equals MC squared. There's a question mark, meaning there's a little more to the equation than what we know. And here, so there's much more to come, and we're going to be putting Viddybooks for Christian. It's two-pronged. We're going to go in the Christian direction, giving people the opportunity to spread the gospel, but we're also going to go in the secular or worldly section. Now, what I mean, that's not a negative thing. What I'm doing, it's a business section, meaning that we're going to be selling products that will help people in different areas. For instance, if someone really wants to learn about YouTube, we might have a product on how to use YouTube, or how to use your Gmail better. How do you start a business? What do you go about? How do you do a website? Things like that, where we're going to be helping people with those kinds of things. And, of course, that's going to be our primary profit arm of the business. So, just like Solomon had, he was worshiping God in the temple, but he also had businesses going on. He had one, he was selling chariots and horses. And he was also in joint venture with a king called Hiram, which was King David's friend. And they went out with ships gathering stuff, and people brought gold all over. So he was a very entrepreneurial kind of person. Even Paul, when he went out spreading the gospel, he mended nets. Well, did he only mend Christian nets? Did he only mend people that were Christians? Or did he just mend nets as a living to make some money? Okay, and I know how Jesus said, well, you were once fishermen, but I'll make you fishers of men. He'll take you away from what you're doing. You might have to leave, but I also know that God is a God of prosperity. God is a God who, in fact, there's a verse that says God enjoys the prosperity of his servants. That's a verse in Psalms. Okay, so why would he say something like that? He said, seek first his kingdom. Don't worry about what you need to eat or drink and all that. Seek first his kingdom, and all the other things will be yours as well. So God is looking to bless his people. Why would he do that? Because he wants to show that being with him is a good thing. It's not, not only is your soul going to get enriched, but your life is going to get enriched. And people around you are going to get enriched. So God is he said, the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But I came, that's what Jesus said, to give them life and give it abundantly. Well, that means a lot of stuff. That's not just spiritual. There's more to it. But the thing is people want to get hung up on material stuff, and they flip it around to where they're seeking after the material things instead of seeking after God. That's why Jesus got upset with in the temple, because he took a whip to them and said, hey, my Father's house is a house of prayer. What are you doing? What are you doing? So that's, that doesn't mean he won't want to bless us, okay? This is Internet Basics. So again, a little text, and we go right into the Viddybooks. I kind of played around a little bit with this. I have a little guy acting like a farmer.
Welcome to Viddybooks.com. We're here today to learn about Internet Basics. Now you can tell that I don't get around the computer too much. I got the basic.
All right. Well, that's enough of that. But the point is there's a little text, and it will teach you about the subject matter. Okay? So that's what we're all about. We're about spreading the gospel and helping Christians and other people, and we intend to do a lot of things, and I'll explain a little bit more about that in video 2. Thank you very much. God bless. Bye.